Hi everyone, this is Steve with Mr. Journaling One. How are you guys doing today? Today's video is a little bit different. It's a request video from the group that was in, the SK2 user in Indonesia right now. So this is going to be a Q&A questions related to skincare product with a lot of SK2 questions. So if you're not into this, feel free to turn off this channel right now. It won't hurt my feeling, but do check back next week on my regular channel. Okay, so let's get started right now. First, I want to thank you, Blushing Pink. Thank you so much for translate the question to English so I can actually read it and I can answer that for you. And before I start my Q&A to all of you, there's a couple of things that I want to share so you know this. Anytime you ask a question to a blogger or skincare expert, just remember that what we tell you, what we recommend, doesn't mean suitable for your lifestyle and the place that you live, because you have to look at it this way. I live in the United States, so everything I know, I learn, it's for the US only. So I don't know your country, meaning that humidity or the lifestyle. So what I recommend doesn't mean always suitable for you. So always just take my advice as a recommendations, but don't follow until you feel like that's suitable for your lifestyle. Does that make sense? And the other thing that you should always do this. Always visit your nearest SK2 counter, make an appointment to your beauty consultant, and tell them on the phone, say, hey, I purchased XYZ, I have a couple questions, can I come in here to ask you? And then they can make appointments and you can visit them and they can spend time explain the product for you. So I think that's actually even more beneficial for you. But don't get me wrong though, I appreciate that you trust my advice, but I just want to be honest with you, my word is not the rule, and it's my experience and the tip and technique that I learned from my experience in the skincare industry. So I want to just get that out of there first so you know that. So let's get started the question. I think there's like 16 questions here, so I'm going to do my best to answer that for you. So let's get start question number 1. Okay? So, since you asked that Essential Power Essence and Sunset Lifter both have silicone, can I use them together or can I layer different product? Which one goes on top, which one goes on bottom? So, anytime you have a silicone, it is a sealer. So, they will seal the serum beneath the skin. The moisturizer can act as a protector on top. So, if you want to use the Essential Power Essence and Sunset Lifter, I will recommend you use Essential Power Essence first, because Essential Power Essence is the water emulsion silicone, so it's more watery, it's easier to absorb in the skin. Sunset Lifter is more like a pure silicone. You're gonna feel that smooth texture on top, so that it's actually acts as a sealer. So you want to use that on top. If you use the whitening derm specialist or whitening spot specialist, so real quick here, in the Western world we change our name a little bit, but you know what I'm talking about, right? So if you use the whitening spot specialist, concentrate at nighttime. Should I use after moisturizer? Yes. So you'll refer that 28-day packet. So in the US, we recommend our client that use that on top of moisturizer as an invisible mask to give you more stronger brightening property for your skin. So once again, you might want to ask your beauty consultant because every country, the usage is slightly different due to the environment, the lifestyle. Just keep in mind on that one. One more thing I want to add on this particular question is that if you use either Sunset Lifter or Essential Power Essence, if you want to add a different serum, you always want to use other serum under and those two on top because they have a silicone. I hope that makes sense. Number 2, what is the best recommendation to get rid of the stubborn spots? Okay, this is very tricky here. I can only speak in the US here. In the US, we tell our client that the spots on the face will never go away because that's caused from the melanin productions. And melanin is part of your body. And what happens is that when you go outside the sun, if you don't wear sunblock, your skin gonna get darker because the melanin protects your skin doesn't get burned. So therefore, you cannot get rid of the melanin. That's like getting rid of your blood cell. So all we can do, almost every single company, all we can do is by very couple easy stuff. We can exfoliate the skin. So get rid of the top couple layer of skin on top so your skin will appear more brighter. And then we want to hydrate your skin because once you hydrate the skin, everything will absorb better. Then when you use the brightening power specialist or the whitening boutique in SK2, those ingredients will actually suppress the melanin production. So you won't get more. So you can definitely do that. But what people don't realize this is that, say that you use the whole dropper for the whole face every single day, twice a day, okay? But this week you have a major stress, major drama in your life. So therefore, you want to booster your skincare because your normal dose is not going to be enough to suppress because your hormone is rage. So basically that before you use anything, always ask yourself, how do I feel today? What is the weather like right now? And based on those information, you can adjust how much amount you want to use. That's my recommendation. Let's move on to number 3. Can I use the Essential Power Essence and Sunset Lifter in the same time? Absolutely, but I will recommend the more cost-effective way to do it. Essential Power Essence is a serum that helps you plump the skin within. It's all about resiliency of the skin, make your pores less noticeable. Sunset Lifter is really target sagging around the jaw area. So therefore, it makes no sense to put Sunset Lifter all over your face. So if you want to use the two together, I'll probably recommend use the Sunset Lifter right here, Essential Power right here. Or you can use the Essential Power everywhere, but Sunset Lifter only right here. So more target treatment is probably better for your skin. Let's move on to question number 4. So what's the difference between purging and not suitable for one product? You want to ask you this real quick here. If your skin is completely flawless, you don't have a whitehead, blackhead, or breakout in the past 2 years, and you try something new today, you have a 5 breakout or less. That means your skin is not used to certain ingredient in the product. And nobody can tell you what's the ingredient causes that because we're not psychic, we're not doctor. And I even think doctor, it will be hard to tell you because every product that you purchase, there's different ingredient, complex blended together. Unless you do a lot of tests, you will never find out. So what I recommend is this. If you try something new, you break out, but it's not like a massive breakout. It's okay. It's not enough to work. Your skin just need to get used to it. And just continue use. If it doesn't get worse, you're going to be fine. But if you told me that I tried something new, I have a severe breakout, my whole face turned red and swollen, maybe you don't want to use this particular product. That's my recommendation. Okay, question number 5. Is SK2's product safe for the pregnant woman? Yes, but I need to tell you this. Listen to your doctor. If your doctor tells you, I don't want you to use XYZ, probably you shouldn't use because we're not doctor. We cannot tell you, right? So always listen to your doctor because pregnancy is a beautiful thing in life and you want to take care of nursing the baby from the beginning. But can pregnancy women use SK2? Absolutely. Our ambassador used SK2 while she's pregnant, so it's definitely okay to do that. So that's going, there's one more thing. We avoid using SK2 during the pregnancy or breastfeeding. Ask your doctor. Anything relate your health, always ask your doctor. And your doctor should be able to tell you what to avoid and what to watch out. Okay? So question number 6. So this question is kind of very, very common. You ask that what is the best product for daytime and nighttime to deliver best result for my skin? Well, you want to ask you that what is your skin concern right now? Based on your skin concerns, you want to select product for your concern. And then you may ask me, well, if my concern is whitening, spots, can I use the whitening product day and night? Absolutely. If that's your concern, do it twice a day. But keep in mind that when you use a product twice a day, you use them very, very quickly. So typically that, we will say this, daytime, you have one concern. Nighttime, you have a different concern. So you can use 2 different boutique, day and nighttime. So each one will last you 4 to 6 months. So it's more cost effective and also deliver the result for your skin. So let's go to number 7, okay? Do I recommend you sunblock around the eye area and how do you apply that? Well, that is a very interesting question because I know SK2 don't have a sunblock for the eye area. But I used to use sunblock around my eye with SK2. I'm fine with that because SK2 sunblock is actually blended with a physical and chemical blend, and it's with a Pateras in there, so it doesn't really cause a lot of irritation. So if you've been doing that, you have no problem, that's fine. But if you told me I try SK2 sunblock around the eye, it caused me tearing eye or uncomfortable feeling, then you should not use that around your eye. Then you want to find another company sunblock designed for the eye area. And there's a lot out there you can buy. And as far as how you apply them, you definitely want to massage back of your hand. Like if you watch my other skincare technique, massage the sunblock a little bit and just pat around the bone area. That should be fine. So let's go to question number 8. My magic ring result is bad in all dimensions. Which one should I fix first? Well, I need to tell you this right now. Magic ring is only reach your skin at the moment. Your skin reacts with hormonal, environmental, and stress. So if you feel good about you, the weather is nice, you don't have any stress, and you take care of your skin, your results should be good. But if you're coming here with a traffic, was a thunderstorm outside, there was a massive traffic, and you just stress out, and that's going to impact you. So it's just kind of give you overview this current skin condition, but doesn't impact your total skin concern. So you always ask yourself that what is my concern right now? And based on your concern now and compare the results, and you pick one that you want to address for the next few months. And that's my recommendation. Don't try to fix everything. But we do have one product will work on all dimensions, which is the facial treatment essence, and that will work on all, just kind of like multivitamins. It work on a little bit of everything. But if you want to treat one particular concerns, you want to buy a specific serum for that. That's how you want to do it. Okay, question number 9. This is very interesting, so hopefully I won't offend anybody, so please don't get upset with me, okay? So this is related to religion Muslim that say that you wash your face more than twice a day, and I kind of confirm that Muslim culture, when you pray, you wash your face 5 times a day, something like that. So once again, if I'm wrong, don't get mad at me, okay? I don't know, so. But if you just ask me that, if I wash my face more than 3 or 4 times a day, do I need to reapply everything? Well, my question for you that you should only need to reapply everything, meaning the cleanser, the toner, the essence, the serum, the moisturizer, eye cream, sunblock, should be a daytime and nighttime without sunblock. And the between throughout the day, doesn't matter how many times you wash, you can just wash your face, put a toner, essence, and moisturizer. You can skip the serum if you want to. It's not that big of a deal because if you're gonna wash out so quickly, don't waste your serum. That's my recommendation. Okay, number 10. I'm using Repair C and I have acne skin. Is that going to be a problem? In fact, it's actually good for your skin because if you have acne skin, you want to look at 2 different ways. How bad is your acne? Like couple of them are severe. If you have a severe acne, I definitely recommend you go see dermatologist for that. If you have a less than 10 breakout, a normal hormonal breakout, you can use acne medicine from a drugstore or different counter that carry different acne medicine. But typically, acne medicine will dry out your skin a little bit. So Repair C is actually a great serum to hydrate the skin so your skin doesn't feel dry. So it's perfect to use. So question number 11. Yay! Almost done. Can I mix SK2 product with other brands out there? I can tell you this, at least in the United States, okay? In the US, we tell our client that it is okay to mix because people use different products throughout the life. So you can mix different cleanser, different toner, and with SK2 essence. And I typically tell our client this that cleanser, toner, you can buy any brand out there. Honestly, they're all being washed off. But your serum, your essence, your mask, you need to buy the good one because that really impacts your skin conditions. So you can definitely mix different products. One watch out here, you gotta be careful. For example, if you're using wrinkle serum from SK2, you don't want to layer another wrinkle serum from other brand because that's too much for your skin and that may cause a reaction for you. So just don't use the same product, don't use the same serum, address the same concern at one time. That's what I recommend. So question number 12, I want to be careful what I say here so I don't offend anybody. You asked that, can I use my facial skincare on my body parts? Well, the answer is I don't recommend that. The reason why is that you may know that your skin from the face, from your décolleté, your chest, your stomach, your leg, your feet, the skin texture is a little bit different. For example, do you put lotion on your feet? If you do, would you put the lotion on your feet on your face? Probably not, because it's going to be very, very heavy. It might clog the pores. So you should use a different product for different part of the body. But what I can tell you is that in the US, we'll call it décolleté right here. From this part and up, you can use your facial skincare. It's okay, because skin right here is actually very similar to the skin right here. But beneath this part of breast area, you really, if you want to treat your body parts, I would definitely recommend you buy a specific product designed for those areas. That's my recommendations. Number 13, you asked that anytime you try the new regimen, and especially in SK2 for, I think you say aging, or a new product, you will get a little breakout or redness. Does that mean that it's not good for your skin, or what causes that? Well, when you see breakout, you have to look at it this way. If you never have a breakout, your skin's flawless, and suddenly you try something new, you have a breakout. That means your skin is actually have a reaction with one of the ingredients in the product. But which ingredients? Nobody can tell you that unless you do the test, which you're not going to do that anyway. So all I can tell you is that unless the breakout is less than 5, just deal with that. Your skin, if that means you need to get used to it. That's all. It's not that big of a deal. But if you told me that I put something new, I get swollen, I get like massive hair on my face, bump all over, maybe you're allergic to something really, really bad. Just don't use that product. And typically, if you have that kind of reactions, your skin most likely are very, very sensitive. So if you have a very sensitive skin like that, you should definitely try the product behind the ear or inner arm right here before you put on your face, so you don't go through that drama and stress on your skin. So number 14, there's actually 2 questions in there. Number 1, I cannot believe you asked me this. If I forgot to close my product at nighttime and leave it open the next morning, would I make the product go bad? Yeah, especially if you have the Essential Power Cream. The cap is really big, the opening is wide. So if you don't close that, imagine the bacteria in the air will go into the product. That's bad for you. So you should always close the product. There's no reason why you forgot. Okay? I'm very mean on that one. And number 2, you asked me is that can I put a product in the refrigerator? Okay, this is the very tricky part here. Absolutely. But you want to make sure that your refrigerator is not super cold temperature. The temperature should be very comfortable, cooler. I would say about 45 in the US, 45 degree in there. Kind of like keeping your wine, like that type of temperature. But the problem is that once you keep it in the refrigerator, I don't care what temperature you use, you'll have to put it back every single time you use. Because if you don't, your product will go through different temperature changes throughout the day. Meaning that maybe in the morning it's very cool, but if you leave this product, say that it's very hot right now, 90 degree by 1 o'clock, but then 60 degree at 8 o'clock, your product change temperature too much, that will actually make the product not so good. So you got to be careful on that one. So if you want to put it in the refrigerator, always put it back after you use that. So number 15, I think you'll try to ask me this, that if you open a moisturizer or liquid foundation, how long is the product good for, the shelf life? So typically in cosmetic, generally speaking, if you buy a moisturizer, a makeup, liquid makeup, if you don't open, they still seal, they will last for 2 years. But once you open, that's 12 months. But you shouldn't have a product like last for 2 years. I mean, everything should last between 3 to 4 months anyway. So once again, if you open it, 12 months. If you don't open, 2 years. That's the shelf time for life. And so I know sometimes you stock up the product because the major sale recently you have in your country. I do that too. So where do you store and hide the product you purchase? Don't just put it in the refrigerator. Put it in the room that has a stable temperature with a fresh air. So that's where you want to put it. Don't put everything in the bathroom. That's actually the worst place to put all your new product on open, because bathroom, you take a shower and typically the door's always closed. There's a lot of humidity in there. It's actually not good for the product. So I think would be better places in your closet or under your bed. There's the air floating. That's a better place for you to put a product on open. So the question number 16, you asked, how many times can you reapply sunblock and do they really work? So there's actually two things that you should be looking to it. Number one, if you are just going to work or go shopping like a daily routine, your typical SPF for 25 to 50 should be enough throughout the day. You shouldn't have to reapply. The only time you need to reapply is when you go to the beach, that when you go swimming in the salt water, and then you want to reapply maybe every half an hour. Depends on how fast your skin get burned. And how do you know the sunblock really protect your skin against burning and aging? The easier way to do is that you should ask yourself, how fast do I get burned? If I get burned without sunblock, if I get burned within 10 minutes. So what you want to do is watch this. You want to times SPF number times 60 minutes, and that will give you total protection time divided by how fast you're gonna get burned, and that's how much protection you should have on the skin. But once again, if you go to the ocean, you go swimming, you wash out the sunblock, you may need to reapply. If you're gonna reapply sunblock at the beach, I definitely recommend you bring a couple bottles of water, rinse off the salt water on your skin before you reapply. That's my recommendations. So there's one more thing that I want to talk about. It's Blush Pink was telling me that where you live there's a lot of different islands, and some island is very humid, some are not, or very hot. And I really feel like this way, you know. I can imagine that when I was in Japan in August, oh my god, like I go outside, I sweat completely. So imagine that if you sweat a lot in the daytime because of humidity, there's no reason for you to put like a 6-layer stuff because they're all gonna come out. So there's no reason, you're wasting your money. So you wanna go easy, just cleanser, toner, essence, a lightweight moisturizer, eye lotion, and sunblock. Call off the day. And but nighttime, you're gonna be, nighttime you typically have an air conditioning room, so then you can, that's the time you probably want to layer different product so product can stay in the skin, do their result. That's what I recommend. Unless you told me this, yeah, I go to in the morning, it's very hot, but I'm in the car, I'm in the office all day long, then definitely layer them. So basically that you should use your skincare based on your, you need to consider your environment, your weather, your stress level, and event that you have for today, and based on that you find what's right for you. Just like pick up your clothes today, there's a reason why you wear this particular outfit today, right? So skincare should be the same way too. So you need to know each product, what's the key benefits, and who is it for, and then based on your lifestyle, your concern, you select what's right for you. That's how you should be using skincare. So I just want to close this right now. I hope that you found my answer helpful. If you have any more questions, you can reply to the post that we have on your Facebook page, and Blushing Pink can translate more for you, for me, and maybe in a week I can do another video to answer other questions for you guys. Any feedbacks, any questions, feel free to let me know. Leave a comment below, and I will do my best to answer back to you. And I just want to close this video say that once again, you know, I definitely recommend that you visit your nearest SKII counter and make an appointment with your beauty consultant and talk about your concerns, and they should be able to help you because that's their job to help you. And but I'm so happy that you trust me, you want to listen to my advice and my suggestions. But just want to let you know, I live in the US, and with a different climate, different lifestyle, different religion, right? So we do things a little bit different. So my recommendation, my tip is really, it's not a guideline, just more like, you know, you can just kind of take advice on it, but really judge it if it's really going to benefit you. That's what I'm trying to tell you that. So I want to say thank you so much to take time to watch this video. I know I think I talk too much. I lost my voice now. So I want to say thank you, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and give me support, and I'll continue to help you out. And don't forget to share my video on your social media network, and any question, feedback, let me know, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye. Oh, check back next week for my regular channel. Okay, bye.